Millionaire industrialist and a brilliant scientist, he is also Superman's greatest enemy.
Who is it, Superman?
Lex Luthor, the greatest criminal mind of our time.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we will explore the comic book origins of Lex Luthor.
All right, Luthor. Where is it? Where's a detonator?
As with most comic book characters, there are often reimaginings and different versions to a character's past. We have chosen to primarily follow the original storyline which unfolded in 1940's Action Comics number 23, which was expanded upon in 1960's Adventure Comics number 271.
It's nothing but a sick fantasy.
Fantasy? No. It's history. It's happening, Superman.
Luthor is a rare case in the world of supervillains, especially one with such an enemy. He has no superpowers, and instead relies on his superior intellect and vast wealth. He made his first appearance in Action Comics number 23, with a full head of red hair.
Luthors are not afraid. We don't have that luxury. We're leaders. You have a destiny, Lex.
With most of Europe under his control, Luthor attempted to provoke a war between the fictional nations of Tauran and Galonia in order to engulf the entire continent in warfare. Superman was able to stop the impending war, but the uneasy truce between the two nations was soon broken. Disguised as Clark Kent, Superman questioned Galonian General Lupo, who claimed at first that the broken truce was a mere accident. Superman pursued Lupo to a hidden cave, where it was revealed that he worked for a man named Luthor. Luthor wanted to silence Clark and send his thugs to his hotel to murder him. Instead, they found Lois Lane, kidnapped her, and brought her back to Luthor to be questioned. Lois was able to send a message to Superman, who came to her rescue immediately and confronted Luthor in the first of what would be many confrontations between the two men. Luthor used a ray gun to significantly weaken Superman, but using his last ounce of strength, Superman was able to destroy the cursed machine. Superman was then able to escape with Lois before the dirigible exploded, leaving Luthor to die. Of course, we know that not only does Luthor not die, but would later become the arch nemesis of the Man of Steel. Luthor's origin story was expanded upon significantly in Adventure Comics number 271. In this version, Luthor and Superboy are actually friends after Luthor saved Superboy from an encounter with kryptonite. To show his appreciation, Superboy built Luthor a laboratory, which Luthor used to create artificial life. After an accident at the lab, however, Luthor is nearly killed, but Superboy was able to blow out the chemical fire with his mighty breath. In the process, Luthor's formula was destroyed, and he lost all of his hair. An enraged Luthor blamed Superboy for destroying his work, and claimed that he must have done so out of jealousy. Luthor attempted to prove his superiority over Superboy with his engineering skills, only to be thwarted by Superboy at every turn. Luthor eventually tried to kill Superboy with kryptonite, only to have Superboy escape once again. Like many comic book characters, Lex Luthor has gone through numerous reimaginings, with one of the most famous being 1986's Man of Steel storyline. Creator John Byrne wanted to make Luthor into a more recognizable character, and thus turned him into a powerful corporate executive. In this brief storyline, Luthor attempted to seduce Lois Lane and also tried to coerce Superman onto his payroll. But Superman declined and eventually had Luthor arrested. After being let out of prison, however, Luthor confronted Superman and reminded him that it was he who controlled Metropolis.
I control everything in this town, Superman. Your cooperation is not really necessary. The offer was merely a courtesy.
You will never control me, Luthor. Never!
Well then, I guess I'll have to kill you.
While Lex Luthor is definitely no physical match for Superman in most normal circumstances, he often dons a superpowered battle suit in order to properly throw down with the Man of Steel, along with anyone else who stands in his way. Although the origins of his suit vary even more than the details of his past, one of the more popular incarnations explains that the suit is apocalyptian, a gift from the all-powerful Darkseid. Another popular storyline even saw Lex become the President of the United States for a few years, a position which put him at odds with another DC heavyweight hero, Batman. As one of the most famous comic book villains in history, Lex Luthor has appeared in various media, including everything from live-action television,
I've read comic books with less fiction than your rag,
and animated series.
The deal is this. You leave me and my operations alone, and I and my little green rock will leave you alone.
I don't make deals with criminals.
To big-budget blockbusters.
Lex Luthor, ruler of Australia.
Luthor has appeared in all but 2 modern Superman films, with actors such as Gene Hackman and Kevin Spacey portraying the character. Now, it seems that Jesse Eisenberg will play Luthor in the upcoming Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice film.
You can thank the Man of Steel for that. I mean, he's really good at swooping in and catching the bad guys, but he's not so hot at the little things, like Miranda rights, due process, making your court date.
Are you a fan of Lex Luthor?
What? I know it's just dangling off the tip of your tongue. Let me hear it just once, please.
Superman will never...
Wrong!
For more comic book origins, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
This country is safe against Superman, thanks to you.
No, sir. Don't thank me, Warden. We're all part of the same team. Night.